Breakups can leave you feeling defeated, but what if you could turn that pain into power? In this video, we'll explore 6 Stoic-inspired rules that will not only help you regain control of your life, but also make her regret losing you. These principles go beyond revenge. They're about self-mastery, growth, and becoming the best version of yourself. Let's dive in and transform adversity into opportunity. 1. Withdraw your attention. Attention: what happens when you stop giving someone your time and energy? The answer might surprise you. Imagine pouring water endlessly into a glass that's cracked. It leaks, and no matter how much you give, it's never enough. Now, imagine putting that same water into something that can nourish you. A garden. That's the shift you make when you withdraw your attention from someone who doesn't value it. Pulling back isn't about playing games or punishing her. It's about reclaiming your self-respect. Think about it. When was the last time you truly felt dignified while chasing someone who gave you breadcrumbs in return, as Marcus Aurelius taught in Stoicism? Focus only on what you can control: your actions, your choices, your energy. You can't force someone to value you, but you can decide how much of yourself you're willing to give. Let's talk specifics. If you're the one always initiating conversations, sending the first text, or making plans, pause. What do you think happens when you stop? Initially, she may not notice, but over time, the absence of your attention creates a void. But suddenly she's left wondering, why isn't he messaging me? What's changed? That space is where the seeds of regret take root. But remember, you're not doing this to manipulate her. You're doing this to protect your dignity. This isn't just about texting or calling. It's about everything. Are you doing favors for her that aren't reciprocated? Stop. Are you overextending your emotional energy only to be met with indifference? A step back. Tell her politely but firmly, "I'm not available right now." Notice how that phrase, "assert your value," without hostility. Epicurus, another great Stoic philosopher, warns us about becoming too attached to things outside our control. This rule aligns perfectly with that wisdom. By pulling back your attention, you show strength, self-control, and a deep understanding of your own worth. Now, picture this. She's sitting alone, scrolling through her phone, noticing your silence. She begins to wonder about your absence, reaping conversations, and suddenly realizing how much she took for granted. That's the moment when regret starts to bloom in her mind. But here's the truth. This isn't about her, it's about you. Withdrawing your attention isn't a strategy to win her back. It's a declaration of your own self-worth. You're no longer the man who waits for someone else's validation. You're the man who controls his energy, his emotions, and his future. That's what Stoicism teaches us. Power lies in mastering yourself. Now that you've withdrawn your attention, what's next? How do you transform this space into something truly extraordinary? Stay with me, because in the next step, we'll unlock the key to turning pain into power. It's time to focus on self-improvement. Ready to dive deeper? Let's continue. 2. Focus on second. Focus on self-improvement. Self-improvement. What if I told you this painful moment isn't the end, but a rebirth? The end of the relationship is your golden opportunity to focus on the most important project of your life. You, instead of letting the lost define you, let it fuel you. What does that look like? Imagine walking into a room months from now, confident, sharp, and unrecognizable to the version of yourselves you walked away from. Self-improvement isn't just a buzzword. It's your path to resilience and transformation. Marcus Aurelius, a master of Stoicism, said, "The impediment to action advances action. What stands in the way becomes the way that set back your feeling." Now it's the starting line for your race to greatness. Start with your physical health. Hit the gym with purpose. Feel the burn of each rep as a reminder of your determination to rise stronger. Adopt a diet that fuels your energy and sharpens your focus. Every push-up, every mile, every clean meal. It's all a step toward the best version of yourself. Your physical transformation isn't just about looking good. It's about exuding the kind of confidence that commands attention without saying a word. But don't stop there. Dive into your passions. Have you always wanted to learn a musical instrument? Now is the time. Being curious about a new language. Start today. Take up cooking, painting, or that side hustle you've been putting off. Remember, when you invest in yourself, you're not just filling the void. She left. You're creating a life so full and vibrant that regret becomes inevitable. Financial growth is another pillar of self-improvement. Use this newfound time and focus to elevate your career or explore additional income streams. Pursue opportunities that align with your goals and let the success speak for itself. Financial stability and growth not only bring personal satisfaction but also reflect your ability to thrive. Under pressure, this journey isn't about impressing her or anyone else. It's about reclaiming your independence and building a life that's authentically yours. As you evolve, you'll attract new opportunities, relationships, and experiences that align with your elevated self. Now picture her watching from afar. She sees you flourishing, healthier, happier, and more accomplished. She remembers the version of you she left behind and realizes you're no longer that man. She feels the weight of what she's lost, and that regret sinks in. But by then, you'll be too busy thriving to notice. So let me ask you, what's one step you'll take today to start this transformation? Share your answer in the comments. Your commitment could inspire someone else. And if this message is hitting home, take a moment to like this video. It helps us reach more people like you who are ready to rise. 3. Build a strong support. 3. Build a strong support network. In moments of heartbreak, the temptation to isolate yourself can feel overwhelming. But here's a truth you need to embrace. No one heals alone. Stoic philosophy emphasizes the value of community in virtuous relationships, and now is the time to lean on those who truly care about you. Take a moment to think about your circle of friends and family, the people who have been there for you. Whether or not you notice their presence in the case of the case, these are the people who see your worth, even when you might doubt it. Yourself. Spend time with them. Share your feelings openly, and allow their support to remind you that you're not alone on this journey. Your support network isn't just a safety net. It's a catalyst for growth plan activities that pull you out of your routine and reconnect you with life's joys. Whether it's a weekend road trip with friends, a game night filled with laughter, or even a quiet conversation with someone who truly listens. These moments bring you back to the richness of life outside the relationship. This is also the perfect opportunity to reconnect with old friends or explore new communities. Join a fitness group, take up a new hobby, or volunteer for a cause you believe in. Surrounding yourself with people who share your values and passions not only fills your time, but strengthens your sense of identity. Marcus Aurelius often turned to trusted advisors during his most challenging moments. Like him, you can find wisdom and strength in those around you. These connections serve as a reminder that your life is far greater than one person or one chapter. The laughter, support, and shared experiences with others will reinforce that you are not defined by the relationship that ended, but by the relationships you continue to build. Now picture this. She sees you thriving, surrounded by people who bring out the best in you. You're laughing, moving forward, and showing the world that your value isn't diminished by her absence. This isn't about making her jealous. It's about reclaiming your place in a vibrant, connected life. And in the process, she may begin to see what she's lost, a person who brings light and value wherever he goes. By cultivating a strong support network, you don't just heal, you grow, flourish, and discover a richer, fuller version of yourself. This is the power of connection and resilience, the hallmark of someone who has truly embraced the wisdom of Stoicism. 4. Pay attention to your fourth. Pay attention to your presentation. The way you present yourself tells the world and yourself who you are after a breakup. It's easy to let being slide to lose that sense of care for the little details, but now is the time to reclaim them. How you show up matters, and paying attention to your presentation is one of the most visible ways to demonstrate your transformation. Start with your appearance. A sharp haircut, well-fitted clothes and polished shoes might seem like small adjustments, but they speak volumes about self-respect. About the man you want to become, and dress like him now. Groom yourself with precision, and notice how even the smallest effort in your appearance changes how you carry yourself. When you look good, you feel good, and that confidence radiates to everyone around you. But true presentation goes beyond clothing. It's in the way you walk, the way you speak, and the energy you bring into a room. Stand tall, maintain eye contact, and speak with intention. Move with purpose, and let your actions reflect the strength you're building inside. This isn't about pretending to be someone else. It's about letting the best version of you shine through. Now imagine encountering her in a social setting. She's expecting the same man she walked away from, but instead she sees someone transformed, polished, poised, and self-assured. It's not just your appearance, it's the energy you exude. This kind of quiet confidence doesn't need to be announced. It speaks for itself, leaving a lasting impression not only on her, but on everyone in the room. This is more than a superficial change. It's a reflection of the internal growth you're undergoing. The time and care you put into your presentation show that you value yourself, and that value becomes unmistakable to others. It's a visible testament to your resilience and ability to rise above challenges. Through attention to detail and deliberate effort, you shift the narrative, not just for her, beauty for yourself. This is not about becoming someone she wants back. It's about becoming someone you're proud of. And that is a transformation that speaks louder than any words ever could. 5. Find more. 5. Find more joy. Joy. So when was the last time you let yourself truly enjoy life? Not out of obligation, but because it filled your soul with happiness. Breakups often cloud our ability to see the good in the world, leaving us stuck in the regret or longing. But here's the secret. Joy is something you create for yourself, and now is the perfect time to rediscover it. Start by revisiting the passions and hobbies that once lit you up. Maybe you start playing an instrument, painting, or diving into a favorite game. Because the relationship took precedence, dust off that guitar, pick up that book, or lace up those running shoes. These aren't distractions. They're pathways to reclaiming the essence of who you are. This is also your chance to try new experiences. Have you always wanted to take a road trip, learn to surf, or explore a different cuisine? Now is the time to say yes to those adventures. Stoicism reminds us that fulfillment comes from within, and by pursuing what genuinely excites you, you align yourself with this timeless wisdom. Small joys matter. Just as much indulge in a quiet evening, watching a show you've always wanted to see, or treat yourself to a meal at a restaurant you've been eyeing. Take walks in nature, savoring the moments of peace and clarity. These actions may seem simple, but they are profound steps toward rebuilding a life that feels good to live. Now imagine her seeing you in this state, radiating happiness, surrounded by the things and experiences that bring you true contentment. It's not just your smile that catches her attention, but the undeniable glow of someone who has found fulfillment within himself. That's the kind of joy no one can ignore. Let's make this interactive. What's the one hobby or activity you've been meaning to revisit or explore? Share it in the comments. It could inspire someone else to rediscover their joy. And if this resonates with you, don't forget to like this video to spread the message that thriving after heartbreak is not just possible, but transformative happiness is your birthright, and embracing it is the ultimate form of resilience. So take that first step today. Your yourself will thank you. 6. Embrace forgiveness and closure. 6. Embrace forgiveness and closure. Let's get real. Caring, resentment and anger after a breakup feels like clutching a heavy stone. The weight is exhausting, isn't it yet? So many of us hold on to that stone, replaying the hurt in our minds, thinking it somehow gives us power. But here's the truth. Holding on to that pain doesn't punish her, it punishes you, and if you want to truly thrive, it's time to let it go. A forgiveness isn't about condoning what happened or pretending the hurt didn't exist. It's about freeing yourself from the emotional baggage that keeps you tethered to the past. Imagine setting down that stone. Feel the lightness, the relief, the space it creates for new opportunities to enter your life. Stoicism teaches us to focus on what we can control: our reactions, our emotions, our growth. You can't control her decisions or actions, but you can control how you respond. Embracing forgiveness is an act of strength, not weakness. It says, I refuse to let this define me. Closure is the natural next step. It doesn't mean erasing the past, but rather understanding. It reflects on the relationship not with bitterness, but with curiosity. What did you learn about yourself? Maybe you discovered your resilience. Maybe you realized what you truly need in a partner. These lessons are gifts, even if they came wrapped in pain. One powerful tool for closure is writing a letter to your ex, not to send, but for yourself. Pour out every lingering thought, every frustration, every hope you once had. Then release it. Burn the letter, shred it, or simply tuck it away as a reminder that you've let go. This act isn't about them. It's about you reclaiming your power. Now picture yourself months down the line. The memory of her no longer stings. Instead, it feels like a chapter in a book you've already read, valuable for the story it told, but no longer the one you're living. You've forgiven not because she deserved it, but because you deserved peace. And here's the beauty of it. When she thinks back on what she's lost, she'll feel regret, not because you're still angry or bitter, but because you've risen above it all. You've shown her and the world that you're capable of transforming pain into growth, loss into wisdom, and endings into new beginnings. This is the ultimate power of forgiveness and closure. It allows you to move forward with grace and strength, embodying the Stoic ideals of resilience and inner peace. You're no longer bound by the past. You're free to build a life that reflects the best version of yourself. That, my friend, is how you make her regret losing you, not by holding on, but by letting go. As you've seen, these 6 rules aren't conclusion. In life, the greatest victory is not in making others regret their choices, but in becoming someone you're proud of, someone who embodies strength, wisdom, and resilience. By following these 6 Stoic rules, you shift the focus inward, cultivating a mindset that values self-improvement over external validation. When you commit to living with purpose, emotional discipline, and unwavering confidence, you won't just make others regret losing you. You'll realize that their approval was never the prize. The true reward lies in your own growth and the unshakable peace that comes with it.